Hey Metal Maniacs, this is Rod of Pilsen Drinkers, and you're touching it up on Dave Softees Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio. Crank it up!
Alrighty, Metal Maniacs, here we go. Please help me welcome to Metal Messiah Radio. Hailing from La Serena, Chile, from killer thrash metal band Pilsen Drinkers. we have the drummer and backing vocalist, Mr. Rodrigo Gutierrez. Welcome to the Mental Meltdown, Rod. Thank you for taking the time to be here, and thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Dave. Hi, everybody. I'm Rod from Pilsen Drinkers, Chilean thrash metal.
Yes, and I have checked out your latest, your debut offering, Join the Brotherhood. I have to say, it's an outstanding thrash offering. Can you tell the metal maniacs out there who makes up the rest of the band? Who makes up the rest of Pilsen Drinkers?
Hello, the Metal Maniacs. The members are Diego in voice and guitar, Amador in guitar and backing vocals, Mike in bass, and me, Rod, on the drums and backing vocals on Pilsen Drinkers.
Very nice. Thank you for telling who makes up the rest of the band. Now, when did the band officially form?
Well, Pilsen Drinkers, the band was formed in 2004, 2024, with our founding members, Diego and I. We released DP, Controlado por el Odio, and now that we have this album, Join the Brotherhood.
Yes, thank you. And how did the band's name get selected? Who named the band Pilsen Drinkers?
That's a great story. When the band had just started, the rehearsals were eternal, along with a lot of beer to hydrate Tuesdays. In that, we were looking for a name that could characterize just in a good way. And the concept of Pilsen Drinkers was born. Chile Lager beer was formerly said Pilsener or Pilsen, and so much beer influenced the name.
That makes a lot of sense.
That is Pilsen Drinkers.
That makes a lot of sense. Cheers.
Cheers.
You were mentioning the beginning of the band. So, has there been many changes within the band's lineup since its formation?
Exactly. Many changes of element, a guitarist, 2 bass players, 3 drummers, and he included me since I had to leave for a while. But I came back and everything turned out better than expected.
That's good to know. And the Join the Brotherhood offering, who produced this and where was this recorded?
Our producer was Diego Bustos. He's a sound engineer and worked in the center in Coquimbo, of city of Coquimbo, where we recorded our entire album in a professional studio.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I thank you for letting us know about that. And the cover art is quite interesting. Could you tell us who designed this and who designed your band's logo?
Well, the original idea of the cover was created by Diego, our vocalist. Yeah, and this represents the apocalypse and nuclear wars, where metal can always be alive, even with a beer in your hand.
Yeah, I saw that. Nice.
Well, our friend Fernando Cativillan used this idea and transformed the design into something original and exactly what we were looking for. How good he has worked with many other bands, and is a great designer. And the logo of the band was always original idea of Diego. This is the 3rd version that has the logo of the band.
Wow, I was not aware of that. Thank you for letting us know about that. And the cover does look good, and so does the logo. Thank you very much, Rod, for telling us about that. And it's also very good to know that Pilsen Drinkers are a live performing band. Have you been touring in support of Join the Brotherhood?
Of course, we have shown our record in some cities of Chile, like La Serena, Coquimbo, Ovalle, Valparaíso, and Santiago, along with other friendly bands with whom we have shared a pleasant experience and showing our music.
That's great to know. And do you have any shows coming up in the near future? Any shows coming up that you would like to spread the word on?
Well, our last presentation of the album will be on November 25 in Coquimbo with bands like our friends Race, God Suffering, and Revealer, where we will close the cycle and begin to prepare songs for the second album of Pilsen Drinkers.
Very nice. That's great news to know that there'll be more music from Pilsen Drinkers. Outstanding.
Yeah.
And I'm interested to know, I would like to know, are there any past performances that stand out for you that you would like to talk about? Anything from the past that, any performances that really made an impression on you that we could share with the people listening?
Okay. We had the great opportunity to share stay with suicidal tendencies in the city of Coquimbo.
Nice.
At the Coquimbo Rock Fest event.
Yes, very nice.
It made me very happy since it is one of my favorite bands. I never saw them in Santiago de Chile, and seeing them for the first time and sharing the stage was a great experience. So great.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. Excellent. And
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm interested to know also, being that, we're not that far away from each other, but I am here in the USA and you are there in Chile. Does the band have any plans to do any tours of the United States?
Unfortunately, we have no plans to go to USA or America. We hope someday.
I hope someday that the opportunity comes for Pilsen Drinkers to be here in the United States so that we could appreciate your live performances. So let's hope that happens. That would be great. And one thing I like to do with these interviews is to spread the word on how fans of the band can support the band by getting merch. That being said, let's spread the word on how Pilsen Drinkers fans can support the band by getting merch. I have a couple of links here. I have your Facebook link, of course, and that's Pilsen Drinkers. And then we have a soundcloud.com/Pilsen-Drinkers-Chile. And if I'm not mistaken, that would probably be one of the best spots for fans to get either the digital copies or possibly the physical copies of the CD. But is there an official website for Pilsen Drinkers?
An official website? No, only on Facebook.
That's what I thought. I appreciate you letting us know that. And could you tell the listeners out there, what other merch do you currently have available for them?
Well, we have CDs, T-shirts, and tape, but tape sold out. It's sold out.
Wow, you sold out of the cassette tapes? That's interesting. Okay, Rod, let's talk about videos. I went on Facebook and I typed in Pilsen Drinkers and I saw there was a page, Pilsen Drinkers Topic. And I noticed there's some live performance videos and MP3 videos for Pilsen Drinkers on the YouTube. But I didn't notice if there were any official music or lyrical videos. So I need to ask, does the band plan on making any new music videos?
We would like to make a video for the album, but at the moment we are planning the new music. I do not discard the video, but I have some ideas where it could be done and in what way.
All right. So it's good to know that you're working on the new music, and that is very important. And I hopefully at some point you could also start working on either music or lyrical videos. I know that takes some money and all that, but I wish you the best in getting that done. But it's good to know that you're working on new music. Congratulations on that. Rod, could you tell us a little bit about your drum kit? Would you like to
My drum kit?
Yeah, would you like to talk about that?
Well, I have a drum kit, Tama Star Classic. This is composed of double bass drum, 12-inch tom, 13-inch tom, 14-inch floor tom, 16-inch floor tom, double bass drum, and snare drum, two aquarium drum heads. I had two hi-hats, my crashes, all of the Yuffie brand, double pedal and single pedal Thomas P. Cobra, and two Chinas of the Wuhan brand. Made in China.
Made in China, huh? It sounds like you have a pretty big drum kit over there. Got a lot of stuff.
Yes.
There. Very nice. Rod, I need to ask you, where do you see the band in the years to come?
I think we see ourselves showing our work in South America, and because not in the rest of the world, well, that's the idea.
Yeah, okay. Hopefully you can expand beyond South America and cross over to Europe or even the United States, as we mentioned before. And your music, I really enjoy the sound of your music. It's really a great thrash offering. So I'm very curious to know, how has the process been for you in seeking out a label? If you've ever had any chance or any prospects as far as being signed, or have you just decided to self-release your music? Anything that you could tell us about that?
With the label was thanks to our contacts. We show the material already recorded in a professional way, and Australis Records bet for our. At the first, this work will be released independently, but we had the opportunity and we took to it. Whenever possibly, we always look for the best options. We hope that with our new songs, we can have some interest in our work and help us to continue growing as the band and be distributed around the world.
I wish that for you. So, just so that I understand, are you actually currently signed, or you're trying to get signed?
To a label in Chile.
Oh, in Chile, okay. I see. Now I understand. So you were signed with a local label in Chile for the Join the Brotherhood. I got you. I thought it was all self-released. You mentioned that you'll be working on the next offering from Pilsen Drinkers. So that leads to my next question. What can the fans expect next from Pilsen Drinkers? So when do you think the new music that you're working on now, when do you think this music will be available for your fans?
We are working on that. I just know that there is a lot of desire to do a lot of new music and more intense. This is what thrash metal should be like. Reach many people and know our work since we love metal.
Do you think that the new music will take maybe a year to get out there, maybe longer? What is your expectations of yourself as far as getting the new music out there? Do you have like a time frame that you're thinking of? Maybe in 2018, 2019?
Maybe 19?
So Rod, what do you do when you're not doing the band? What do you do for your job?
Well, I work in another city, but in my days of rest, rehearsals with the band, and I dedicate to my family.
Thank you for spending time with us, my friend Rod, on the Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio tonight. I do believe we learned a lot more about Pilsen Drinkers now than before we started. I just want to know, is there anything that you'd like to say to your fans out there that are tuning in at this time?
Okay. Again, I thank you, David, for this interview and your patience. I hope it has been of interest to all Metal Maniac who listen to your program. And so we will see some concert in America. Greetings to all and keep listening to metal. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Rod. And I want to wish you and all in Pilsen drinkers a great what's left of 2017, a very great 2018, and all the years to come. And may you reach your goals and have the best of success. So, cheers to you and all in Pilsen drinkers. And Rod, thank you for your courage and
thank you.
Yeah, thank you for doing the interview with me, and I do appreciate that very much. Until the next time. So for now,
Okay.
let's go crank up some more Pilsen drinkers and crank it up loud.